Hi guys, how you doing? I came across a news article a few days back that literally made me ask myself if the lawmakers had any fucking common sense. I mean, what the fuck? You'll see why I'm fucking pissed right now. Let's just get into the article. Yashodhara Vittla Chetty approached the High Court against the family court decision directing him to pay alimony. Now, here's the story. Shetty, he got married on November 10th, 2013. He claimed that on the day of marriage, he realized that Purnima suffered from a mental disorder. Purnima's family took her home the same day. So it's just one day. He approached the family court in Mangaluru seeking divorce. Purnima was represented at the family court by a guardian. The family court ordered on November 10, 2015 that the marriage was dissolved by granting a decree of nullity from the date of judgment. But Shetty was directed to pay permanent alimony or maintenance of 3 fucking lakhs to Purnima. They were wed for 1 fucking day before he filed for divorce. And the court has asked him to pay 3 lakhs. Is she a fucking high-class prostitute or something? How the fuck is this justified? Now, Shetty challenged the alimony before the High Court. He claimed that he was asked to pay a huge amount without considering his income. He alleged that suppressing the mental disorder of Purnima, he was made to marry her. The defense of Purnima was that she was healthy with good mental health, but on the date of marriage, Shetty had informed her that after marriage he was not taking her to Gujarat, where he was permanently residing. This resulted in a shock and depression in her which caused her to behave abnormally. The family court had, however, held that fraud was played on Shetty and he was made to marry. The family court has found that the man was duped. And lady, I'm sorry, what? He said he won't take you to Gujarat and you went fucking mental? Lady, you do have a few mental disorders. I don't know what the others are, but I'm certain that you're a pathological fucking liar. You money-grubbing fucking cunt. This is the annoying part. The HC, the High Court that is, held that even when the wife or husband who has suffered a decree of nullity is also entitled to maintenance under the provision. What the fuck? 1 day. 1 fucking day. And they completely dismissed Shetty's appeal by saying that, taking into consideration the factual background of this case wherein the respondent requires medical assistance, food, clothing and shelter for her life vis-a-vis the business of the appellant who is running a mobile shop, permanent alimony or maintenance of 3 lakh awarded by the family court is justifiable. Justifiable. How? In what fucking universe? And how shameless and conniving is this woman and her family? They deceived him by not telling him she had a mental disorder at first, and then they had the fucking audacity to ask for alimony. To top it all off, the fucking icing on the cake, we have laws in place that will appease the whims of every fucking woman in India, even if she isn't the fucking wrong. I mean, what the fuck?
Fucking what the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking... Fucks? Fuck!
Anyway, I usually do 2-3 articles together, but I wanted to dedicate the rest of the video to something I think is extremely important. And trust me when I say you need to hear this. I'm talking to the guys who are in India, the Indians who basically come under the Indian laws. Doesn't matter if you're a fucking NRI, the law still applies to you. So anybody fucking listening to this, listen well. It's got a little bit to do with the law. I hope I don't bore you, but just hear me out. Now, Section 112 of the Evidence Act. It has to do with children and their legitimacy. Section 112 states that birth during marriage, conclusive proof of legitimacy. Now, the fact that any person born during the continuance of a valid marriage between his mother and any man, or within 280 days after its dissolution, the mother remaining unmarried shall be conclusive proof that he is the legitimate son of that man, unless it can be shown that the parties to the marriage had no access to each other at any time when he could have been begotten. Okay, that might have sounded a bit too complicated for some. Someone tagged me in a tweet a few days back, and he said that verbosity is the bane of the Indian justice system. You know what? He's not fucking wrong. Before I explain the law to you guys, it has to be mentioned that this act has not been amended since 1872. Combing through this particular act, it states that it does not matter who the actual father is. Did you get that? If the couple is married and the woman had a child from another man, the child is legally the husband's. And he has complete legal responsibility of the child. I know you have the whole DNA evidence going on in your head, but hold on, I'll get to it. Section 112 has also been tagged with the Section 4 of the Evidence Act, which gives us a definition for conclusive proof. It gives us the explanation for may presume and shall presume as well. We'll just jump right into the conclusive proof. Conclusive proof. When one fact is declared by this act to be conclusive proof of another, the court shall on proof of the one fact regard the other as proved and shall not allow evidence to be given for the purpose of disproving it. Now, this particular act, or this particular definition of conclusive proof clearly states that no evidence can be brought up against any part which is termed as conclusive proof. That means DNA evidence is absolutely useless. I thought that with DNA evidence available in this age, it could be proven that the child is not his. But, you know what, to my shock, and probably yours as well, I was so fucking wrong. Nothing can prove this wrong other than the man proving beyond a reasonable doubt that he did not have physical access to his wife during the average time of conception. Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe it? So even if the DNA shows that it's another guy's child, legally, he's your responsibility. Oh wait, it gets even better. DNA test on the child can be used to prove that the woman committed adultery. And adultery is, as you know, one of the grounds for divorce. Now this is an article I found on judgment for the legitimacy of the child. The Supreme Court in a 2001 judgment had held the result of a genuine DNA test is said to be scientifically accurate. But even that is not enough to escape from the conclusiveness of Section 112 of the Act. Example, if a husband and wife were living together during the time of conception, but the DNA test revealed that the child was not born to the husband, the conclusiveness in law would remain unrebuttable. That means, again, like I stated before, no evidence can disprove it. It had again in 2009 ruled that even the evidence of adultery by wife, which though amounts to very strong evidence, it by itself is not quite sufficient to repel this presumption and will not justify finding of illegitimacy if husband has had access to her. Similarly, several other judgments held that protecting the legitimacy of a child was paramount and have to give way to other considerations. I mean, this is literally what it is. The son's not yours. Oh, fuck you, he's your legal responsibility. And you know what makes this fucking even worse? If you do file for divorce because of adultery, obviously you don't want to fucking stay with a cheating woman, you may get the divorce, but you know what? You'll still have to pay maintenance, and you'll still have to pay fucking child support. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was. Honest, I fucking wish I was. I am so not fucking kidding. This is what the fucking law states here. Did they fucking make this law thinking that the woman will never be able to find who the fuck she slept with and figure out whose fucking child it is that anybody who she's fucking married to gets to fucking pay for the child? Okay, I've got to calm down a little bit. Okay. Anyway, coming to the second part of the law, it states that if a child is born within 280 days after dissolution of marriage, the legitimacy of that child is conclusive. The law, which is, again, passed in the 1870s, seems to be way ahead of medical science because the exact date of conception has still not been completely settled in the medical arena. I mean, what the hell? Anyway, these laws are fucking outdated and really needs amendment. So, to recap, a man can get divorced on the grounds of adultery, but if a child is born within the marriage and even if it is another man's child, he has to pay her maintenance and also has to pay child support for a child that's not his. Do men really need more reasons to go their own way? If you do, be patient. I'll try my best to get you there. Comment below and tell me what you think about the miscrews in the article and the law that literally screws men over. Just one of several fucking laws that do. And if you like what you hear, hit the damn subscribe button. Alright guys, cheers.